Hey, see laser. I hang in the trenches with my partners, Kyle Skrilla. There's a Curry. When I say it's up, then that means it's official. Hey, BK, that be my. I hang in the trenches with my partners, Kyle Skrilla. There's a Curry. When I say it's up, then that means it's official. Curry the. I'm back in the building, I kick in the door and I bust up the ceiling. Y'all don't want it, I'm ready, I'm willing. You get them, I got them, I tell them let's get it. Blow it East Coast on the front of my.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Torrey is out there with Demon. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. And for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Murray. And it's Jordan in at the center position. Both of these teams have been having a tough go of it lately, Stan. They've been unable to string together wins.
Yeah, Kevin, there's no better way for a team to get off the ropes than to face a team that's also on the ropes. One of these teams has got to get their mojo back tonight.
Driving in is Torrey. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Outside, Jones. Oh, good on the 3. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Torrey. And again, it's the Nets missing. Jones, the pass to Murray. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Nets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Claxton. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Porter against Jones. And Jones pulls it down. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Oh my goodness. We can feel those Zion dunks over here.
And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Here's Torrey. Shot from the top of the key. Jordan with the rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Murray dishes to Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Demon. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now.
The previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's Williamson missing. The Nets have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Pass to Porter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. New Orleans gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Shoots from 12. Murray, good.
Well, that can be a tough range, but Murray made it look routine.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
Traore gets the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Pelicans. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, 2 tough points from Murray. He's got some grit to his game.
Claxton, no good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Good. Murray's got 6 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Bays checked in for the Pelicans. Fears comes in for Trey Murphy. Now here's Murray. He's got 6. A minute 20 left to play here in the first. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And when he gets to the rim like that, it's almost impossible to take away options for Murray.
Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Outside, Jordan. Out to the wing. Here's Williamson, and that one drops for him.
Well, Zion's so hard to deal with inside, and he'll make the right play almost every time.
Claxton, no good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Zaire Williams comes in for Michael Porter. Mans checked in for Demon. And Saraf's subbed in for Traore. Now here's Murray. He's got 9. Over Saraf. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
That's light work there for Murray off the 2-man game.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Wolf for the 3. Doesn't go that time. And here's Bay to the left wing. Here's Fear. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Pelicans on top, leading by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New Orleans.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
Nets trail by 5. And new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
They've got Fear. Also Jordan Poole out there. Sadiq Bey is out there with Eve Nisi. And it's Queen in at the 4. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the score by New Orleans. Man, good on the three-point shot. Man's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
Here's Williamson. After the basket by Brooklyn, sinks the three-pointer.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Mann. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now Fears. Nothing on the board. Bay, no good. Left side, Porter. Pelicans leading by 3. Pass to Jones. Launches it. And another 3 for New Orleans.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Clowney, covered by Williamson. It's Porter outside. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, you want to answer back with 3 points? Give the ball to Porter Jr.
Williamson looking it over, kicks it out to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Fires it up. Again, the Pelicans score. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for New Orleans. Murray comes in for Fears. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Demon comes in for Mann. Correa gets the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Fires the 3, and the Pelicans hit again from deep.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
An impressive rise for Trey Murphy. From a no-star prospect stand in high school to now showing flashes of star potential in the NBA.
Well, look, Kevin, there are guys like that, and Trey Murphy's been one of them. And what you don't know, certainly when they're in high school, is how much of a worker they are, how coachable they are, and how much improvement is out there for those guys. With Trey Murphy, it just hasn't stopped.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
1:29 left here in the second. Jones looking for an opening. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer, and again, New Orleans with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
New Orleans leading by 9. This is his first free throw of the game.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Well, he doesn't get to the line all that often, but Murphy is nails at the stripe. Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end. Assisted buckets, every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Now here's Murray. He's got 13. Off target with his 3.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
A three-pointer is right on target. Porter's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Nets.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Williamson left side. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Trey Murphy displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Setting the floor for the Nets. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Demons out there with Traore. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Here are the Pelicans now. After the basket by Brooklyn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Craig, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Yeah, this has been an outstanding night for Murray. Consistent, efficient, doing it all at the offensive end.
Here's Claxton. Scoreless thus far. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Porter.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Guys?
Thank you, Allie.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And finished off by Williamson.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. To the left side wing. Lets it go with the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Traore can't hit.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
The drive by Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Rolling to the rim like a freight train. Zion is a force on the drive.
Nets trail by 5. Outside, Porter. Here's Demon. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
3 points.
Porter's got 3 assists in the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now here's Williamson. He's got 12. Oh, he jams it right over Nick Claxton.
Yeah, look, you can put Zion on either side of the pick and roll, and it's good action for this team.
Porter in the corner from deep. And again, it's Brooklyn with a 3.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in for.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Jones. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn trailing. Right wing. Here's Demon. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Murray looking around. Down low. Pass to Jordan. In the corner, Murray with it. Now here's Jones. Just 5 to shoot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The score now all even. Demon's got 18 points in the game.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Murray outside. Shoots over Traore. And it's Murray scoring on a gorgeous play.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Pass to Traore for the lead. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Again, the miss by Jones. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams changing it up here. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Here's Demon. Buries it from 3-point range. Demon's got 15 points here in the second half.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. And he simply makes them pay for the lackluster defense.
To the inside. Messi. And Messi throws it down.
Well, Murray's got a great feel of when to let that pass go in the pick and roll.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Poole comes in for Murray. And staying an all-star back in 2022, DeJounte Murray has since been trying to regain that all-star form.
Absolutely, Kevin. And look, the major problem, like it is for a lot of guys, has been injury. When he's healthy, this guy can really play. He's a true two-way player and can help you win games at both ends of the floor.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Queens checked in. He kicks to Williamson. Out to the right wing. Here's Spears. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
You know, Zion doesn't get enough credit for how he shares the ball. He is a really good passer.
Timmon, that's good. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Poole with it, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Pelicans lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Spears. They've got Zion Williamson. Spears is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Saddiq Bey. And it's Queen, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Saraf. The shot from the low post is good.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
Pierce's shot is off. The net shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. It's Porter outside. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
The Nets with the lead to the wing right side. Here's Saraf. No good from outside. And so Poole will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pierce's shot is off. Here's Wolf. Count it. Wolf got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey there, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. By their estimation, no further damage can be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're going to roll the dice and he's going to play.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Here's Saraf. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
New Orleans making some changes here. Jones checked in for Bey. Trey Murphy comes in for Poole. And Murray subbed in for Fears. Now here's Williamson. Kicks it out to Jones. Offline with his 3. Nets leading by 8. Here's Wolf. 2 points. That one goes. Wolf got 4 points this quarter.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flows. The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Brooklyn making some changes. Clowney's checked in, and Demons subbed in for Terrence Mann. And that one is good.
And not just a score, but a... distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Murray, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Got it!
Assist Clown.
Pelicans trail by 10. Porter pulls it down. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. That one drops. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. The shot is good! Brooklyn leading by 10. With the teardrop, and he gets that one to go. New Orleans now, time running out. Murray down low. Plays it in off the window.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
2 points. That one goes.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Now here's Jordan. Down low, gets it to go.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Nets.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
New Orleans has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
It's good. And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
From deep. The shot is off. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he jams it in. And here's Brooklyn. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And he drives in, and that one drops. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
Here's Clowney. Claxton. The shot is good. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Now it's time to present our player of the game.